starting the stream up. This is always the awkward part. We are live. Hello, people. My name is Paul, and this is Comic Book Day. It's Wednesday, July 20th. I'm excited about Comic Book Day. Are you guys? This is something now that I'm getting into more and more each week, and that is comics, graphic novels. I love them. They're fantastic, and I'm finding the most interesting part of them is that you can critique both the writing and the art. So when you talk to people about comics, there's such a varying degree of opinions on comics because of these two things, where with books it's all about the writing. Comics, you have the art as well. So it's a fun thing to talk about as well. So today we're going to use Comixology. If you haven't turned into any of my comic talks, I'm going to be talking about what's new for today, what things I picked up, and just kind of talk about some of the things that I've read as well. I don't read a ton of these, but I also want to keep up with them as far as releases to see what's coming out. I generally prefer actual comics to digital as well, but for this I'm just going to use the Comixology website. So new releases for 7/20. Justice League issue number 1, the actual start of the Justice League. I went ahead and got a copy of this. Oh, I should have. There we go. Went ahead and got a copy of this myself. I did not like the Rebirth one-shot of Justice League. I thought it was terrible. I thought the art was terrible. The art in this is much, much better. This is by... Let me get their first names as well. People love to put... There we go. So this is The Extinction Machines Part 1. And this is written by Brian Hitch, penciled by Tony Daniel, and inked by Sandy Fora. So I got this because I flipped through it and I like the art style, especially this beginning art style with an action scene involving Wonder Woman. I thought it was pretty cool. There's not much words, but I thought it was really cool. And then I flipped through it some more. I thought Cyborg looked pretty cool. And so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. Give it a try and see if it's something that I want to end up subscribing to. And I haven't read any of it yet, but the art really works for me. And so I'm hoping that this series, this run of Justice League, is just as good as the previous run, because I did not read the previous run of Justice League, the New 52, but I've heard that it was one of the best of the New 52. So I'm looking forward to reading this and seeing if I like this. Yeah, Justice League number 1. Alright, going back to the page here, we got Deadpool and the Mercs for Money, number 1. Oh, let me go back to the Justice League here and go ahead and pull up the synopsis. The oceans rise, the earth quakes, and an ancient power rises to reclaim not just the world, but the universe itself. And not even the combined might of the Justice League can stop it. A new era begins with the epic by comic book legend Brian Hitch from Justice League of America, The Ultimates, and Master Storyteller Tony Daniel from Batman, R.I.P., and Deathstroke. So yeah, gotta give it a try. Deadpool and the Mercs for Money, number 1. I am not a Deadpool fan at all. So if you are, this just came out. We'll go ahead and skip that. Faith. Valiant is releasing an ongoing series of Faith. If you have not heard about Faith, I went ahead and pulled this up for you guys as well. Let me zoom in a little bit. Faith is Valiant's take on a new type of female superhero. Her body type is very, normal. She's a little overweight, but she is this awesome superhero woman. The first volume of Faith, it was a limited run. It only had 4 issues, and it's called Hollywood and Vine. Let me talk about this some more. Orphaned at a young age, Faith Herbert, a psychically gifted Psyot discovered by the Harbinger Foundation. Harbinger is in Valiant's world. Has always inspired to greatness, but now this once ordinary teenager is taking control of her destiny and becoming the hard-hitting hero she's always known she can be, complete with a mild-mannered secret identity, unsuspecting colleagues, and a day job as a reporter that routinely throws her into harm's way. Well, at least she thought it would, when she's not typing up listicles about cat videos. Faith makes a secret transformation to patrol the night as the City of Angels' own leading superhero, the sky-soaring Zephyr. Very, very cool. So this is from Jody Houser. She does Orphan Black. Art is by Francis Portela. He did Green Lantern. And also art by Marguerite Salvage, DC Comics Bombshell. It's a superhero we all can admire. I honestly think that Faith could be the next huge comic book, kind of like Miss Marvel reinvented Miss Marvel in a way, with the way she is, the diversity. I think this is a fantastic comic for young girls, for everybody, and I personally want to get this first volume. And now finding out they're going to make an ongoing series of this, with Jody Houser doing it, I think that this could be huge. I think a lot of women, a lot of girls on BookTube would really like this and really appreciate this, and a lot of guys as well too. I just think it's a great idea, and it's pushing comics into a great direction that it can appeal to many diverse individuals, and I think it's very cool. Yeah. So check that out. Check out Volume 1 of Faith. Yep. Batman issue 3. I've decided this Tom King and David Finch Batman is not for me. The whole Gotham City superhero guy, and his name's Gotham, and then Gotham Girl, I don't like. I think that Batman is great being Batman, being a detective, being a man, performing cool things with cool gadgets. Having him with these superheroes, I don't know where they're going with it. More than likely there's going to be a huge twist where they fight each other, but I'm just not feeling it. I decided to opt out. If it gets better, maybe I'll pick up the trades in the future, but for right now, I have opted out of Tom King's Batman. Sad. Okay, Black Hammer, issue number 1. I checked this out at the store today. This is written by Jeff Lemire, art by Dean Ormston. Heroes never die, they just get retconned. Once they were heroes, but the age of heroes has long since passed, banished from existence by multiverse crisis. The old champions of Spiral City, other people's names, now live simple lives in a timeless farming town. Even as they tried to find their way home, Trouble has a unique way of finding heroes wherever they are. From the prodigious brain of Jeff Lemire. So I checked this out at the store. I really thought about getting this. Jeff Lemire he's amazing, but I didn't like the art style at all. I didn't care for it. It seemed a little bit dated. I think the idea is cool. Old heroes, kind of like throwaway heroes, but I didn't care for the art style. So, yeah. Star Wars issue number 21 is out. So, only 4 more issues until I believe they're going to stop at 25. I know Vader's stopping at 25. I would assume that Star Wars is stopping at 25 as well. Jason Aaron, I need to catch up with that. I have opted to get the trades of that because going back and buying all the issues is expensive. Superman issue number 3. I picked this up today myself. I was not really into the Superman run that much at the beginning, but now I'm starting to really like it. I haven't yet read this yet. It's a very cool cover. This is by Tomasi and Gleason. What I like so much about these is the art. I think the art just looks really cool. Let me find a good spot here. The art is just very vibrant, very colorful. The reds and blues just stand out so much. And even if the story isn't my favorite, I do like... check out this side here. I do like the fact that it is all about Clark bringing up his son, trying to figure out what his son's abilities are, and things of that nature. I think it's a great story and very interesting. And I like it a lot. Okay. In number 3, with a touch that means death, Eradicator proves he's a match for Superman, but his superpowered offspring may be more than anyone can handle, including the Man of Tomorrow. So, cool. I recommend the new Superman run. I think it's pretty good. I like the family dynamic. Snot Girl, issue 1. This is by Image Comics, written by Brian Lee O'Malley, art by Leslie Hung. This is a new thing from Image. Who is Lottie Person? Is she a gorgeous, fun-loving social media star with a perfect life, or a gross, allergy-ridden mess? Enter a world of snot, blood, and tears, an ongoing series from New York Times bestseller Brian Lee O'Malley, who wrote Scott Pilgrim, and dazzling newcomer Leslie Hung. I'm always in favor of women getting a try as an artist. There needs to be more of them for sure. Oh, I did not switch back. Here we go. Yeah, this is Snot Girl. My fault. And I think this is another one that might be kind of popular. Let's see what the art's like. And she has snot. That's very anime looking, but it might work for some people. But that's Snot Girl from Image. Alright, let's check out new Suicide Squad issue number 22. I'm not a huge Suicide Squad person, but at the same time, I will watch the movie. Delve, if you dare, in the twisted mind of Harley Quinn as she wrestles with her past and questions her future. The mind-bending finale of new Suicide Squad. Let's check out the art. Art's pretty cool. So this is written by Jim Lee, Sean Ryan, pencils by Ronan Click and Ronan Click Art, Inc. A-Force, issue number 7. Marvel A-Force. Let's check out the art. This is by Kelly Thompson and Ben Caldwell is the artist. I'm not feeling the art style at all. Oh, Manifest Destiny. Here's a new. Is this the Rebirth? This is Birds of Prey, issue number 1. Who is Oracle, chapter 1? Is this? I think this is the Rebirth issue, isn't it? Yeah, this is the Rebirth issue. Okay, this is the one shot. This is from Julie Benson, Shauna Benson, pencils by Claire Rowe, inks by Claire Rowe. This is an entire female lineup. Panels look pretty cool. Batgirl and Birds of Prey. Very cool. I know that there are a lot of female comic readers that want writers and art by females, and I agree completely. I think it's fantastic. There's nothing worse than reading a really cringy comic run by a guy trying to write a woman, you know. Here we go. Batgirl and Black Canary are together again, working a case that strikes right at the heart of their partnership. Someone's uncovered the greatest secret Barbara Gordon ever kept, her time as Oracle, the most powerful hacker on the planet. Oh. And not only do they know their secret, they're using her name to sell dangerous information to criminals. Now one of those deals has brought some major heat to Gotham City. Helena Bertinelli is out of Spiral, wearing the hood of the Huntress and making Mafia blood run in the streets. Cool. I'll have to see if this is any good, but from the art and the summary, it seems very interesting. Issue number 28 of Lumberjanes, written by Kat Lay and Sharon Waters, art by Myra Hield. When did Stevenson stopped writing them? Written by Faith Hicks, Noelle Stevenson, Shannon Waters. Oh, so they're like taking turns. Okay. Right. Alright, so this is the newest issue of Lumberjanes. I know there's a lot of people that love Lumberjanes. This came out. Let's check out the art, if it looks any different nowadays. Yeah, it looks way different than the volume I read. The first one. So, is it a different artist? Art by Myra Hield. And volume 3, art by Various, Carolyn Nowak. Volume 2, Grace Ellis. See, I'm hoping that this is what I'm afraid of for Lumberjanes, is that the different art and the different writers jumping on is going to not make it as interesting to a lot of readers. Anyways, hi Miranda. No problems. No, you're fine, Miranda. It's fine. Betty and Veronica, issue number 1 from Archie Comics. The most highly anticipated debut in comics history is here. Okay. Betty and Veronica are America's sweethearts until they turn on each other. Dun dun dun. Written by Adam Hughes, art by Adam Hughes. Let's check this out. Very Archie, newspaperish looking. I'm not an Archie Comics person. Inhumans number 9's out. This is by James Asmus and art by Stefano Caselli from Marvel. I don't read a lot of Marvel. Issue number 3 from Aquaman. I decided not to get into Aquaman just because I never found Aquaman to be that interesting. So, but Dan Abnett and Phil Bromines is, yep. Letter, issue number 26. Darth Vader, issue number 23. And check out this cover. I like this cover a ton. I think the cover is cool. Of course, the art is always on point. Velvet, issue number 15. Velvet's pretty popular. If you guys haven't tried that one yet. Written by Ed Brubaker. Art by Elizabeth Breitweiser and Steve Epting. This is the conclusion of The Man Who Stole the World. Velvet finally gets the answers she's looking for in the shattering conclusion to her first big arc. From Image. Alright, Green Arrow. This is one I got today. Let's go ahead and switch to the camera. This is by Percy. Let me get to the title page here. Story by Benjamin Percy. The art is not Schmidt. The artist for this is Juan Ferreira. And the art is way different than it was in the other issues, but it is very good. I do like the the art by Schmidt in the first two, or first three. But the art in this might actually be better. I am loving this run of Green Arrow. Green Arrow right now is this redemption story. He was betrayed, and it's all about him trying to take back what was taken from him. And I just liked this run of Green Arrow so far. It's on my pull list. I highly recommend it. Green Arrow is like this liberal that really wants to help everybody, but he's finding that, you know, throwing money at everything isn't going to solve all his problems, and he's just having a lot of issues. And really enjoying this run of Green Arrow. It's one of my favorites, and it's my one of the ones I pull. So this is written by Benjamin Percy, and the pencils and inks by this Juan E. Ferreira, and he colored them as well. So cool. It's very good. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. Nighthawk number 3. I Hate Fairyland. This is one that I think that BookTube would have a lot of fun with as well. This is by Scotty Young, art by Jean-Francois Boulet and Scotty Young. I Hate Fairyland. It's this very over-the-top, fun, vibrant, like dragons as characters. It's very cool. Gert finds a new way out of Fairyland, but it will take more than just her axe. This is for 17 plus only, mature readers only. I Hate Fairyland. Okay. Astro City. Spider-Man. Issue number 6 of Civil War 2. This is by Brian Michael Bendis. Art by Nicole Leon. Cover by Sarah Pincelli. I've heard this is pretty decent. Miles Morales has only been in the Marvel Universe for a few weeks, and he's already finding himself in the middle of a war. Which side will Miles choose? Let's check the art. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. I'm back to the art thing. I need to remember to switch cameras. Huh. Art's pretty good. This is one I would like to try. I'd like to try to get into Spider-Man, but I'm not 100% sure. Alright, Green Lanterns, issue number 3. This is one I got as well. It says Rage Planet number 3. This is written by Sam Humphries, pencils by Tom Derenick, Jack Herbert, Robson Rocca, colored by Blonde, covered by a bunch of people as well. This is my last shot at Green Lanterns. I thought about dropping it, but I came into the store today and I flipped through it, and it looks like a lot of things are happening. So I decided to give it a try. The artwork is kind of all over the place at times. I think that's because there's so many artists and pencilers. But what I like about it the most is the character of Jessica. She's an introvert that becomes a Green Lantern, and I find that just fascinating. This one's all about the Red Lanterns come to Earth, making everyone mad and rage, and now they're all trapped in the Rage Tower, and they must work together to get out. Giving it one more try. Oblivion, issue number 1. A sequel to the acclaimed Full Moon space western introduced the world to cowboys and aliens. All new Wolverine's out. Issue 10. Lazarus, issue number 23. I checked this out at the store too. Hellraiser Rebirth number 1. They're starting John Constantine's run once again. I keep forgetting to change. I'll get it right, guys. There. Okay. John Constantine's coming back. written by Simon Oliver, pencils by Mortat, inks by Mortat, colored by Mortat. I don't like the art. I flipped through it and I immediately saw this art style that did not interest me all that much. I don't know. I don't like when art has a lot of browns, and it seems like a thing to do a lot of browns with the tone of faces, and it just doesn't work for me that much. So I ended up not getting this, but if I hear, you know, people talking about it, people raving about it, I'll definitely check it out. Alright, moving on to the next page. Let's see. Hellcats number 8. Rye issue number 15. Legends of Tomorrow issue 5. You guys like the TV show? Let's check the art of Legends of Tomorrow. This is written by a ton of people. And yeah. Alright, Black Widow, issue number 5. It's from Marvel, written by Chris Samney, art by Chris Samney, so artist and writer. The Weeping Lion's hunting ground. Using her darkest secret as leverage, the Weeping Lion has pushed Natasha further from the straight and narrow. Let's see what the art looks like. Ugh. No. Okay. Moving on. Clean Room. I don't know what that is. Black Road. Black Road is something that I'm interested in, and I haven't tried yet, but it seems so cool. Written by Brian Wood, art by Gary Brown, Dave McCaig. This is an action adventure from Image. It just seems really cool. The art... Oh, wait, is this what I'm thinking of it is? Maybe this isn't what I'm thinking. Black Road Volume 1. Oh, it's not, but it's still interesting. 1000 CE when a Vatican official murder... Let's try again. When a Vatican official under is murdered... Whatever. When a Vatican official is murdered on the infamous Black Road while under the care of Magnus the Black, Magnus uncovers a secret so big it threatens to change the balance of power in all of Europe. This comes out in October. This is the entire volume. It's cool. It's so it's a medieval, real life kind of fantasy. I might get the first volume when it comes out. Black Road. Spider-Man Deadpool issue 7. Yeah, there's a lot of Image fangirls and fanboys. I like Image as well. It's pretty cool. The last thing I bought today was Image, so I'm getting to it now. Weird Detective issue number 2. That's from Dark Horse. Scooby Apocalypse. Issue number 3. Scooby Apocalypse. Is this what I think it is? It is. It's like the apocalypse of what Scooby-Doo. Look at these guys. They're like all apocalypsed out. Living on the road. Battling ghosts, probably. After fleeing a monster-infested underground base, Fred, Daphne, Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby stumble upon a desert ghost town where they hope to catch their breath. But when night falls, they learn it's not a ghost town after all, and the terrors that show up like to bite. Scooby Snack is about to take on a whole new meaning. So, dystopian Scooby-Doo. Yes. What? It's ridiculous. Written by J.M. DeMatteis and Keith Yeah, let's check out the first one. Get a sneak peek at Scooby Apocalypse. Oh no, that's... Go back. Here it is, the first one. The apocalypse has happened. Only old rules about logic no longer apply. The creatures of the night are among us. And the crew of the Mystery Machine has to fight to survive because in the apocalypse and Badlands of the near future, the horrors aren't real. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at Shaggy. Oh, look at Velma. She has like a little controller. What? The Fred doesn't look anything like Fred though. Well, since when does Fred look like this? Scooby Apocalypse. That is crazy. I like Velma's character design though. That's really cool. Scooby Apocalypse. Really? Well, anyways, that made my day. I'm easy to please. Contest of Champions number 10. The Land That Time Forgot, issue number 1. From American Mythology Productions. Lucifer, issue number 8. From Vertigo, which is under DC. Written by Holly Black. Pencils and inks by Lee Garbett. Check out the art of the Lucifer run. Kind of simplistic, but kind of cool. Huh. Without God to guide them, the angels in heaven are in a frenzy looking for guidance from Raphael, who seeks to give answers from perennial scapegoat Lucifer. Interesting. Dresden Files, Jim Butcher's The Dresden Files, Wildcard number 4. Uncanny X-Men, issue 10. Usagi Yojimbo from Dark Horse. Okay, here we go. The Hunt. This is one that I picked up today. This is issue number 1, written by Colin Lorimer, art by Joanna Nafuente and Colin Lorimer. Dream or reality? For a long time, teenager Orla Roach couldn't tell them apart, and now the hunt is coming with its nightmare world of the restless dead. The intense story of survival. The Hunt is a supernatural horror tale that will give Irish mythology a distinctly modern twist. What sold me on this is Irish mythology, and so I was unsure about it going into the store, but then I checked out some of the art. Now, this art's a little dark, but I think it has a very unique art style to it. And I just like it. Like, look at this scene up here. I think the art looks amazing. So it's definitely a horror supernatural tale. And I'll probably talk about... I mean, look at this splash page at the very beginning. That is creepy. Yeah, it's pretty good. It looks really good. I'm looking forward to it quite a bit. It looks terrifying, mysterious. The art just looks insane. Looking forward to it. This is the last thing I bought today as well. So I got 5 things today. Yeah. I am looking forward to reading The Hunt by Image. Curtains of Infinity, issue 8. And let's wrap this up soon. Let's see here. She-Wolf 2, Wolf issue 2. Nova, number 9. Exodus, Merry Men, issue number 2. Squadron Supreme, issue 9. Street Fighter, Ant-Man, Bigfoot, Thunderbolts? Let's see here. Anything else I want to check out? Joyride. Captain Marvel, Volume 1. This collects Captain Marvel from this year. This is issues 1 through 5. The new trade is out for Captain Marvel. This is written by Tara Butters and Michelle Fizikis and art by Chris Anka. I wouldn't mind trying that. See, any other volumes? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Volume 1. Howard the Duck, Volume 3. Buffy, issue number 29 from Season 10 is out. Rocket Raccoon and Groot, Volume 1. I'm trying to look for the trades. Star Wars, Obi-Wan and Anakin collects Obi-Wan and Anakin 1 through 5. The trade is out with this. Charles Soule, art by Marco Schelotto. Let's check it out. Cool. Smosh, issue 3. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. I need to try me some Squirrel Girl. I haven't tried any yet. It sounds like I'm about to eat female squirrel. Pfft. X-Men: The Trial of Gambit. Ooh. Any more volumes? Chew, issue number 56 is out. Chew's still going strong. 4 Eyes. Hearts of Fire. Volume 2. This collects 4 Eyes 1 through 4. Joe Kelly, Max Fiumara. This is from Image. Why is it Volume 2 if it collects 4 Eyes 1 through 4? I don't know. Let's check it out. Oh, it's black and white? Not interested in black and white. Platuna. 5 kids discover the body of the world's greatest superhero, Platuna, in the woods after school one day. This discovery sends them on a dark journey that will threaten to tear apart their friendship and their lives. Ah, cool! Platuna, number 1 through 5. This is a trade, of course. Written by Jeff Lemire, art by Emmy Lennox. This is from Image. And it's got this very colored pencil art. Here we got at the bottom, A Masterful Meditation on Heroism, Identity, and Growing Up by Scott Snyder. This might interest some people. The art is very cartoony, Sunday newspaper cartoony. It still might interest people. Platuna, Plex Platuna 1 and 5. Oh, Miranda, I'm so sorry. Alright. Alright. I'm so sorry. Alright, Platuna. Here we go. This is what Platuna looks like. I'll get better at this after the weeks go by. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Was there any of them that I wanted to show before this that wasn't on the thing? Assassin's Creed issues, Captain Kidd, Faith. This is number 5. Adventures of Archer and Armstrong. I guess this is like a... It's Archer and Faith's first date. So if Archer and Faith are dating, awesome. I really want to get into Valiant Comics. I think they put out very interesting things. I like the art style. It's really cool. I like that, you know, that they're showing a woman with a different body type going out with like the main Valiant superhero, basically, is Archer. That's cool. Raffer Roberts. Alright, let's see. Was there anything that we missed? Next week I'll talk about more of the things that were released and talk about kind of the things that I've read as well, along with the things that are released. So next week you have like Steve Rogers' Captain America, some more. I think Civil War comes out again, maybe, or is that next month? I'm not sure, but I have stuff definitely on pull for next week, quite a bit. So, yeah. Oh, here's that Captain Marvel, Volume 1. It's a trade. Yeah, Miranda, if you missed what I talked about at the beginning, Faith just got her first ongoing series. Before this, from Valiant, before this she had like a limited run. Hey Caitlin, they had a limited run for Faith. It's like 4 issues and it's collected into 1 volume. But now they're having an ongoing series, and people like it so much that they want an ongoing series. And it's written by Jody Houser, the person that does Orphan Black. So that's pretty big. And the art by Pierre Perez. So yeah, I think that Faith is one that Book 2 would absolutely love. I think it's fantastic. It's a great idea. I think Valiant is putting out good ideas. They're just not getting the sales. So the first one is Faith Volume 1, Hollywood and Vine. Valiant's most demanded superhero steps out of the Harbinger and into the all-new adventure. And she basically becomes a superhero at night called the Zephyr and Los Angeles. So yeah, Jody Houser from Orphan Black. I think it's fantastic. The art is gorgeous. Caitlin, I think this would be one that you would like. For sure. And so this was a limited run, 1 through 4, of Faith Volume 1. And so now they're starting the main ongoing series now, because people liked it so much that they're starting an ongoing series. So it's fantastic. And yeah, I think you would like Faith. I haven't read it. I've just heard people talk about it. One of the main streamers I watch, their whole thing is all about Valiant, and they talk about comic books a lot, but they love Valiant Comics. So from that, I've kind of gotten into them a little bit. I'm trying to buy some, but not a whole lot. But yeah, that is this week's comics. Sorry you showed up a little late, Caitlin. I'm gonna try, once I get more comfortable doing these things, to have an actual schedule so that people know when I'm going to be live streaming both my new release Tuesday and Comic Book Day on Wednesday. But since you showed up just now, I wanted to mention something you might like. Hunt. Whoops. Comics are falling. I got this today. This just came out. keep this in the back of your mind. The Hunt. This is from Image, the first issue that came out. And this is by Colin Lorimer and colored by Joanna LaFuente and lettered by Jim Campbell. And it's a like a horror, but it's based off of Irish folklore, and it just seems very interesting. And the art is amazing. Yeah, I think the art's cool. So The Hunt from Image just came out. I'm looking forward to reading it and maybe talking about it when the next issue comes out. So that's what I'm probably going to be doing. I'm going to be reviewing books I read when the new issue comes out and talk about it a little bit, because I talked about like Green Arrow and some of those. So yeah. Alright, thanks for watching. Thanks for wait, like Jen, what? I don't know. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day, and I'm excited about some new comics, and I need to go read more from BookTube-a-thon because I'm way behind.